3 steps for you to pass the English proficiency test, PTE, much better than the IELTS, especially if you're going to Australia or Canada. There's no need for you to take the IELTS test. Hi guys, this is Bernardo, a civil engineer who got the permanent residency in Australia in just 11 months since I moved here, and I had to do the test 7 times. Who watched the TV series Friends? 7 until I got full marks on the exam. Even with my English not perfect, I got full marks on the PTE. I got the invitation for the skilled visa. I got the visa to change my life forever, and I made a lot of money in Australia. Now I teach people just like you to pass the English test in 5 weeks or less, even if you're not fluent. And there's a link below in the description of this video with more than 100 interviews with my students, so you can see their story, their struggle with English not perfect, working a lot, studying during the night with all different professions, for all different visa types. In Australia and Canada, you can do the PTE with no worry if it's accepted or not. It is accepted, so there's no need for you to take the IELTS test. If you're interested in knowing all the tricks about the PTE test, click the link below, sign up for my free masterclass. I'm gonna teach you in 3 classes how to pass the test in 5 weeks or less, even if you're not fluent, and you're gonna let me know if I'm exaggerating or not. And step number 1 for you to pass the English test is, first, click the link below and download your ultimate PTE guide, which you will see the very first step is to know the order of priority of the tasks. The score is not balanced evenly throughout the tasks. There are tasks that value so much more than others. Think with me, if there are tasks more important than others, which ones do you think we're gonna spend more time studying? The more important or the not very important? Easy question, right? But keep in mind that you're gonna be way ahead of the majority of the people. 99% of people who study PTE start with the order of the test, which is not the best way to save your time. And you're gonna see on the very first page 20 questions in the order of priority. So you're gonna focus your study on the top 5 and the top 10, right? First half of the test, and it's way more than half of your score. It's gonna be like 80% of your whole score. So your main study, your main focus has to be on the top 10. And a lot of people ask me,
"Hi Bernardo, what about the essay? I don't know how to write and stuff."
Keep in mind that the essay is ranked on the 12th position. So it's not even the first half. So before you're worrying about the essay, you have 11 tasks to study. And just a quick tip here, you're gonna see on the column here, the repetition of each task. It's very important for you to know if you have to do the specific task 10 times or 2 times, so you don't get lost when you're doing the exam. Another quick tip here is the overlap of each task. On the IELTS, you get points for reading only on the reading part, and you get points for speaking only on the speaking part. On the PTE is different. You can get points for more than one skill in each task. For example, the very first task of the test is the read aloud, where you have to read and speak. So you follow me? Therefore, you get points for reading and speaking in the same task, which is really good, especially if you're just like me, who your reading skills is not very good. The good news is all the other skills contributes to your reading score. So you can get points for reading on the speaking, listening, and writing, which is really good for us. Another thing why this is very useful is when you have to upgrade your score in one specific skill. So you know each task that you have to study to gain points for that specific skill. Second step for you to pass the English test is to know exactly what you have to do in each task, so you don't get lost. You have to be able to see the task and know exactly what you have to do. Third step is to know the order of the test. It's not the order of priority, it's the sequence that you're gonna face on the real exam. So you know which tasks are coming, so you do the test with a peace of mind. In the ultimate guide, I did this in one go. I will explain each task, exactly what you have to do, in the order of the exam. So 2 steps at once. because my main mission here is to save your time, and it's very useful for you to get used to the layout of the test. So memorize this so you don't have to read the question prompt. You look at the screen and you know which task it is, you start doing straight away. And the fourth step,
Bernardo, you told me there was only 3.
the fourth extra step, I did it on purpose for you to get curious, is to know the tricks, the proven method for each task so you can boost your score with the English level that you have. For example, did you know that you can memorize a template and speak it on the speaking part instead of creating your own words and hesitate? It's going to improve your score. We can just copy and paste some parts of the test on the writing skill, on the writing part. And we don't need to do all the reading questions to get full marks, because there's one specific type of question that is not very important at all and you can just skip it. And on the listening part, you can create your own story. You don't need to follow exactly what the audio says. You don't need to make sense, because we are dealing with a software, with a machine. So if you want to know every trick, every single detail about the test and how to boost your score, click the link below and sign up for my free workshop. In 3 classes, I'm going to teach you how to pass the English test. You're going to see your colleagues passing and you're going to change your life forever. Your kids, your grandkids will thank you for this massive action for you to enjoy the quality of life in Australia or in Canada. And please subscribe to my channel, like this video, leave me a comment, and I see you in the next video.